Good evening, folks. Welcome to another edition of Stock Slice with Joe Man. Wednesday, March 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green days in a row on the Dow. How about that? Fantastic. I hope everybody's making money today and hope everybody's doing great. If y'all wouldn't mind, please click that like and subscribe button. The market has been pumping. I'm sure we know why. You know, the $1.9 trillion stimulus bill surely helps, So anyways, today we're going to talk a little bit about AMC. We're going to look at Sundial. Anyways, let's do it. AMC. If y'all watched any of my video from last night, I actually predicted AMC to come down a little bit today. And this definitely appears to be the case. Now that just pats me on the back because apparently the high today was 1247 with a low of 951, which I think 951 is probably about where it opened up. I'm not sure. But anyways, 1247 was the high today, and it closed. Actually, it fell off tremendously. Closing price of 985. Actually had a closing, actually 65 cents down from yesterday. Dropped 6.19%. So yeah, I actually forecasted this to come down today. I figured there's going to be a lot of massive sell-off. It looked like that actually wasn't the overall story of the day of AMC. It actually was pumped up in the early market, and then of course and then the bottom fell out a little bit. But here in the post market, it has regained the 65 cent loss and actually gained another 64 cents. So the earnings have apparently came in. AMC Entertainment shares are trading higher after the company reported Q4 earning results. I guess they met their expectations, which I'm sure their expectations was a very minimum to none, I'm sure. So I'm sure that's why they met their expectations, which that would be good news for AMC. And that is why it has done it. But how about this bad boy? If y'all watched any of my previous videos, I know 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we rode that support line of 550. And, since then, this thing has skyrocketed. Like I said, all it takes is just a lot of people buying and a little less selling happening. And this stock will rise. And that has what has happened. I don't know how, like I said, before the pandemic started, AMC was only trading at about $7.50 a share. So this is definitely a little high price compared to what the price was when everything was open. So this is definitely not about valuations and fundamentals, folks. This is about it pumps it up, but who cares? Make some money. What looks like it kind of be a dangerous, scary price to jump in now. I wouldn't want to buy it at $9.85. I would expect this to eventually to correct and drop and then stabilize back at the $7.50 mark eventually. But this thing has surprised me for the last 2 or 3 weeks. This is really incredible for sure. So today was a very heavy day volume of 261,918,591. So AMC is still packing a punch, still surprising. Right now you've got a bid ask of 100 over 300, so a little bit less buying and a little bit more selling currently, but that's very, very minimum. There's not a lot of numbers there to take into consideration. So that is AMC. So let's look at Sundial. What has Sundial did today? I was about to say that wasn't right. Okay, here we go. Sundial. Now this isn't a good sign, folks. This is not a good sign. This is my first time looking at this stock today. I probably didn't look at it yesterday. But I know that, it was at $1.16 earlier in the week, I think like Monday or Tuesday. And I was thinking, it seemed there was some sort of support being established there at around the $1.16. So since then, it has risen. It has risen. Apparently yesterday, it's risen quite a bit. But today, today was a green market. I mean, every sector was pumping. It was a very strong, good market. Why did Sundial drop 8 cents? That's very odd. But I will tell you something encouraging about Sundial. If you look at this bid and ask of 43,500 over 10,400, there's definitely a lot of orders of purchasing in the after hours and going into the morning. So that looks as if that's going to probably cause this thing to at least head in the correct direction, meaning up in the morning. Sundial looks like it had a day's high of $1.47, a day's low of $1.25. So this thing had a lot of movement today. You're talking 22 cents of up and down movement. Let's look a little closer at that. That was interesting. Is there any other news in here that's missed here? Sell Sundial growers. Analyst says the cannabis stock's price doesn't match fundamentals. I tell you, I have looked at these fundamentals before in valuations, and just to show you what they're talking about, they're actually, well, let's go to valuation. There is no information on Sundial. There is no valuations. They're just not available. There is none. So that's what they're referring to on that of saying sell Sundial growers. Analyst says its cannabis stock price doesn't match fundamentals. Well, it's like we were just talking about AMC, folks. It doesn't matter if it matches fundamentals or valuations. It's if people are going to buy and pump it up, it's going to go up. In other words, they're saying, hey, Sundial Growers is not a very profitable company. There's not a whole lot of information on them. So, if you go by valuations and fundamentals, it doesn't make sense that it has ever gotten to the point it has. Now, I know the marijuana sectors are, it's definitely an exciting sector to get into because, I think we all know eventually, there's going to be legalizations across the country all over. And every month you hear of another state allowing or opening the door for these marijuana companies. But it is interesting that, when we have a green pumping market like we did today, that Sundial finishes and goes under. It drops 8 cents today, which is pretty significant, 5.76%. So that's definitely disappointing when the market is pumping. But like I said, it looks like it could start off in the green tomorrow. So there you go. That is what I am seeing there. Let's get a better look at this chart here and so this sucker actually dropped under $1 on March 6th, something like that. Yeah, March 6th, and it's been slowly going back up. Like I said, it does appear that it's going to go up tomorrow, but I find it very, I guess when the news comes out with a headliner saying sell Sundial growers because it's not matching the valuations and fundamentals, I guess that's why it was a down day today, which would make sense because the overall market was green. So that would explain why it dropped. But other than that, I mean, I like the trend. The trend is going up here this past week. I mean, it's been a great week. I mean, this is a week that the stocks are going up. So if you have a stock that is not going up this week, it's time to rethink that stock for sure. So that is Sundial Growers, folks. And again, if y'all please click that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, so let's talk about what did I do today. Look at here. My green day as well. My overall account went up $356.80, up 4.41%, which is good because the Dow overall only went up 1.4%. So I've quadrupled what the overall market did. So that's pretty good. When the market performs well, but you perform a little better than the market, then that's a good sign. All right, so let's talk about it. RMMD. Now, if the people are invested in the Sundial and you're looking for a company that has valuations, has fundamentals, and the potential is just, to the moon here. take an opportunity and look at MRMD. MRMD. Look that up on your own time. Look at the valuations. Look at the fundamentals. Look at their earnings. Look at that. This company has that as opposed to Sundial. Right now, it's at a current price of 78 cents, which I've considered a steal. I thought it was a steal when I purchased this sucker at 89 cents about 3 weeks ago, but then when the market was so horrendous and everything was tumbling, this tumbled down along with it. But it has recuperated. This is actually the first red day that it's had since Thursday. But this thing's been up and down today too. This thing was as high as 83 cents today. But anyways, right now I'm currently still down $172 overall. Like I said, my purchase price was just under 90 cents. Got a little ways to go, but I feel more than confident that this is going to be one of those bangers, folks. When it rattles, trust me, it's going to be a banger. Just waiting on it. The other one, SDPI, was actually up 11 cents today, 11.56%, $132 gain for my account today in that. And again, here my purchase price was $1.25 a share, so I'm still down quite a bit, but we're slowly getting there. Hoping to swing trade this sucker. Maybe, if the market continue to be green, maybe looking at maybe the end of next week with an opportunity for that. PFIE, their earnings came out today, after hours. It was good news. They beat their expectations. Actually, their expectations EPS was negative 2 cents. It actually came out to be even. So they beat it by 2. This actually closed while the market was going on, I think at 116. So it's had a big jump today in the post market. So that's exciting for me. I am in this company at $1.27, down there 128. But I'm right there at close to my purchase price of good. Thank goodness. And maybe we can have a couple more green days and there is a swing trade opportunity for me, folks. So PFIE may be my first one to go. And then I do my favorite thing is what will I buy next? It's not a huge position. Like I said, the market value of that right now for me is I've got 1562 is where it's at. Down 23.56 overall, but it's getting close. My next one, ARC, this has been climbing back up. I purchased this at 251 2 weeks ago. I purchased at 251's. Earnings came out the very next day. It just did not meet expectations. This sucker dropped to as low as $1.95. Very bad day today. This is my biggest position. I had over $5,000 invested into it. Actually down $540 currently, but folks, this thing was negative $1,240 last week. So we are gaining back, $20 bills at a time here since I own 2,000 shares of this. I'm gaining or losing $20 a penny, but this thing risen today, another 2.75%. This thing has been green every day since Friday, and we're going to continue, hopefully, to keep climbing. Let's get back and also looking to maybe possible swing trade this sucker in a couple weeks. So, yeah. Well, folks, that's what I did. That's what AMC did. That's what Sundial did. What did you do? Please comment below my videos. Let me know what y'all did. But it's fun. When the market's green, we're on day 4. 4 green days in a row, folks. I mean, as you see my account risen $356 today. Yesterday, I think it rose $280. The day before that, like another $300. I mean, this is fun. This is the good times, Now, I unfortunately had to have several of these days in a row to get back into the profit zone because my account overall was over 9K 2 weeks ago, and now it's at 84. But this time last week, it got as low as 72. So, $1,000 swings every week here. So this is fantastic. But for now, we're heading in the right direction. And, I don't think nothing can really hurt that right now unless our buddy Powell comes out and just opens his mouth. And he usually, every time he opens his mouth, things go south. And this is about the middle of the week. He usually comes out on Wednesday and Thursday and just says something horrendous. So hopefully he'll just keep his mouth shut this week, and we just keep riding this rocket up to the moon. But anyways, folks, hope y'all enjoyed my video. Again, if y'all wouldn't mind, please click that like and subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. Y'all have a good night.